I am guessing that many of you have heard the following definition of introversion extroversion, which is that it's about where do you get your energy from? Do you tend to get your energy more from a mellow day with a close friend, or would you rather be out at a big party? We all kind of have an internal battery. And for introverts, our battery gets charged up in quieter settings. For extroverts, it's the opposite. Extroverts' batteries get charged by kind of being out there. I never in a million years dreamed that I would be able to make a living as a writer. I thought I was just doing my beloved hobby. And then I had the idea to write this book called Quiet. And for some reason, I thought this one I'm going to try to publish. The others, I had just been sitting in a cafe happily working. But I don't know. This one I tried to publish and was just incredibly lucky that it struck such a nerve. And I haven't looked back since. The point is that you should be organizing your schedule with the goal of being in this nervous system equilibrium as much as possible. It doesn't matter so much what you say. What matters is what you deep down think and feel, because it will communicate itself one way or another. In our culture, we tend to focus more on the strength of being like the super energized, charismatic type of leader, which has wonderful benefits. We don't focus as much on the aspect of leadership that has to do with listening, taking in inputs, and making great decisions based on those inputs. So I am seeing more and more of not just an acceptance, but a quest, let's say, on the part of companies to make sure that in their teams they have a mix of introverted and extroverted work styles, because the best performing teams really do have both. And this is a dynamic that many introverts will nod their heads to, this feeling of comfort when it's small, less when it's a larger group. So what does that mean for our introvert-extrovert couple? It means that you might be able to satisfy both of your social preferences by going out, but doing it in settings that are simpatico for both of you. Because extroverts will often be perfectly happy by going out to dinner with one other couple, and an introvert might be perfectly happy with that too. So that could be a real sweet spot. And then she'll ask for people to speak up, and you end up hearing from far more people that way, because introverts by their nature want to sit and think about things before they articulate them. For many shy people and many introverted people, we like to go deep in our conversations. We don't like small talk and chit chat. So you can get actually quite skilled at steering a conversation to a deeper place. And it looks like something like, if somebody tells you they're an accountant at work, you might ask them, oh, what's your day-to-day job like? What does it look like? And what would you like it to be 5 years from now? And suddenly you're having a meaningful conversation, and you're going to forget about your shyness because it's interesting. When you are choosing your work, your workplace, your line of work, all of it, you should be thinking about temperamental fit just as much as you're thinking about salary and title and location and all the other things that we all think about when we're taking on a job. Is this a good fit for my temperament? But then the kind of day-to-day adjustments you can make is you should just be thinking all the time, how do I set up my calendar so I can recharge my battery? The mental hack many people need is to understand, many people feel guilty about scheduling that in. So the mental hack is to understand that you're going to come back with much more to give to the people around you if you take that time for yourself.